Hello, everybody. I am just checking I'm going to bump up the brightness just a tad and bring this over here, and it's yellow again. I always hit save, but for some reason it doesn't save, so there we go. Hello. Hold on, give me 1 second. Just, let's see. There we go. It seems a little bit out of focus, but we'll see if it'll. All right. Hello, I see new people. And some, well, not old people, but, you know, people that have watched me before. Hi, Lynn, Patty, Stephanie, Heavenly. And I remember that you told me your name, and I already forgot. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm going to try to pull up the live stream on my phone. That way I can see the chat right in front of me. So we'll see how that works. So just give me 1 second. Kelly, I knew it. Okay, I lied. I didn't. All right, let me see if I can get this. I don't think I've ever searched myself on YouTube before. So, all right, make sure this is down. And okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna put that there. All right. Hello, Risa. I know I'm probably not pronouncing your name right, and I'm pretty sure that you told me how to pronounce it. Hi, Asia. Hi, Mariki. Oh, of course. All right. Okay, so I am going to be making this art journal. And this is weird because I'm so used to looking over at my screen. And now I decided to use my brain and have my phone right in front of me. So I'm going to have to get used to that. But all of the supplies are going to be listed in the description box. Pretty simple. I used this mixed media book, and it's from Prima. It does come with a cover, but I tend to leave it off just so it's easier to pull off my pages, because that's how I like to work. And then I'm going to use some Impasto paints. I'm going to be using blues instead of purples, and a stamp set. And that's pretty much it. So really simple. All right. Before I get started, I wanted to let you know that I have decided to offer both of my workshops for a limited time, probably at least a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, for $25. And I believe Stephanie will post a link shortly to that. So if you haven't purchased my workshops, one is a heart canvas. I wish I would have pulled them out so that you guys can see. And then the other one is 3 tags. So one of them is called, what is it called? Oh my gosh. Winter Wonderland and something Dreams. I can't even, I'm horrible. All right. Okay. I don't think it's working. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. Hi, Joy. Yes, I decided to do one tonight because I'm not going to be able to do one next week. And doing one during the week is a little bit, in the evening is a little bit hard because, you know, the kids go to school in the morning and I have to wake up with them and all of that sort of thing. So my family's, so I don't know where they are in the house, but I threatened my kids that they would not get any more electronics for the rest of the weekend if they screamed or fought or were acting crazy. So it's a big thing for them because they don't get electronics during the week during school, like during the school week. So they always look forward to getting it on the weekend. So hopefully they're good. All right. So with that out of the way, I said the workshops, the supplies are listed in the description box below. And if everybody can give a shout out to Stephanie, she is so wonderful. She's amazing, my wonderful moderator. All right, I'm going to just scoot in a little bit. All right. Hi, Davita. How are you? I'm going to get started. All right. So the first thing that I did was I used this stamp set, and this is from Create a Smile. It's called Loops of Love. And I thought I got this from Ellen Hudson, but I actually got this from Simon Says Stamps. So again, the link is in the description box. That's good to know, Joy. I'm going to try. It's a little bit hard, excuse me, to do them in the evening, but what am I looking for? My stamp block. But I'll try to do them. All right. Okay, so I'm using some Stays on ink, and I'm going to juice up my stamp. And normally I don't use a stamp block, but because I want to get really nice impression, I'm using one. All right. We'll try to do a little bit different than the previous one. Let me just put that here so you guys can see it. Just put it to the side here. There we go. Oh yes, Stephanie, let them know. The white crackle paste is not being discontinued. It's just kind of on hold because of the manufacturer or the people that make it, right? Or something like that. Which is amazing because I was trying to hunt some down and I could not find it. So I'm glad. And I tried to use the clear crackle paste and it did not work as well. So I think I'm going to add one big circle in the center. All right. Or maybe up here. There we go. There we go. I love these like squiggly circles. And then I'm going to do this one. I'm going to get a smaller stamp block. And of course, you can definitely draw your own circles, but I wouldn't even be able to do them as good as these, even though they're wonky and scribbly. Sorry for the noise. This stamp pad is really sticky for some reason, so it kind of makes a lot of noise because it sticks to my stamp. All right, so again, this is the mixed media book, a page from the mixed media book from Prima, and I did not put any gesso on it. I'm just stamping with some StazOn ink. Let's do one here. And one here. And we're going to do this one. All right. If you're just joining, please say hi in the chat. I love to say hi to you and chat with you guys. And if you could give this video a thumbs up, I really, really appreciate it. Well, today I wanted to do an art journal page, and I decided to kind of step out of my comfort zone and not add gesso, and just to kind of see what would happen and what I came up with. And because as some of you may know, I ran out of white gesso at the beginning of the week, and so I was just kind of just at a standstill because I did not know what to do without white gesso. So anyways, so I do have clear gesso, which I thought of using, but I decided just to see how it would turn out with the paint directly on the page. And then after I painted it, I added some gesso, and then I used my graphite sticks to add a little bit more dimension. So I'll get to that in a little bit, but yeah, I love how it turned out. All right. Hi, Leslie, how are you? And then there's this little one here I'm going to use. This one has way more circles than the other one. You would feel anxious without gesso? Definitely. I think if you're kind of playing around and trying new things, I think it's good to feel anxious and it's good to be uncomfortable, because I think we all, especially myself, I think we get stuck doing the same thing. And I know I do, because I use the same supplies and the same things over and over again. But it's sometimes good to kind of step out and do something else. Because this paper is really thick, it's like a watercolor paper. So I knew that it would be pretty okay with the paints, but I didn't know exactly how it was going to turn out. So I'm glad that it turned out good. Hopefully it does again for the live, but you never know. Well, give me 1 second. I'm going to bump up the brightness just a tad. Just give me 1 second. Or unless that's just my phone, because I always have my phone really low brightness. It can be up a little bit, I think. That might be a little bit better. Hi, Dovrat. I hope I'm saying your name right. In bed, still watching. I do have to get up a little bit early tomorrow. We have to go about an hour away to go grocery shopping, so that's always fun. All right, so let's see. I'm going to use the Mediterranean Impasto paint and the Manor Blue Impasto paint. Hi, Linda. Hi, Leah. I hope I'm saying your name right. Hi, Jess. How are you? I'm trying to think. I'm going to add just a little bit here and a little bit here. You guys need to go check out Jess's channel. She is an amazing card maker. She is getting into mixed media, so be sure to go check her out. All right, where is my spray bottle? All right, I'm going to spray a little bit on my mat here, and then, no, I sprayed on my paper. I'm trying to remember what I did. This is why it's hard for me to duplicate projects, because I don't remember what I did. All right. And then I'm just going to kind of paint it around with my finger around the circles. And again, this is a little bit like watercolor paper, so it kind of reacts like watercolor paper, but this is acrylic paint, so I need my paper towel really quickly. All right, there I go, going off camera. All right. Added a little bit too much there. So let's see if I can kind of. All right, I got to remember that I'm filming live because I tend to be messy, and as you could see, I cover up my work. All right. So I'm doing it a little bit backwards. I'm doing the darker color first, and then I'll go in and highlight the center. All right. Get that one. All right. I'm going to use my heat tool really quickly. Yes, I knew that I mean, this is so simple. You can even draw circles or whatever kind of shapes or doodly things that you want, and just use your finger and some paint and highlight or kind of paint around. But it is important to have a thicker paper because you want to put water on there to kind of get that watercolor-ish look. But it is really simple to do. So I do need to dry this, so I apologize for the noise. Hopefully it's not too loud. So Brad, I do a live stream every week, but it's normally, sorry if you guys can't hear me. Let me know if you can hear me while I'm doing the heat tool. I do a live stream every week, but it's normally on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time or 10 a.m. Pacific time. So a lot of people aren't able to make it. So I'm seeing a lot of new people pop up. Oh, okay, you guys can still hear me. All right, that's great. And it is just a little bit harder to do it at nighttime because my kids' bedtime and then, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm sure you missed the beginning where I said that I threatened my kids that they wouldn't get any more electronics if they made too much noise. And they don't get electronics during the week. It's just something that I've done for a few years now, since my daughter started kindergarten. It just was a little bit easier because in the morning time, you're trying to get them ready and they're watching TV and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it just was easier on us, and it's been working very, very well. Jess, I feel you. It's sometimes there's so much stuff, but I would start with, you're doing great with the gel. What is it? A jelly press or gel press? I've never used one of those before, and it looks so cool. And you can use, my neighbor's dogs are barking. Holy cow, I've never heard them inside my house before. You can use any type of acrylic paint, watercolors, or anything like that. You don't have to use exactly, you know, the same supplies as I am. Oh, that's so nice. In our old house, I could not wake up without them because the floor creaked. So I was never able to get up and have a cup of coffee in peace. So now that we moved, they're on the other side of the house, so in their rooms in the morning time. So I can get up and make my coffee and watch a couple YouTube videos in the morning with my coffee. All right, I am now using the lighter color, and I feel like I've been adding a little bit more water than I did on this one because the paper is starting to kind of come up a little bit. So I have to be a little bit careful. Oh, the Art Alchemy waxes. Oh man, those are so much fun. Let's see. And the colors, if you missed it, is the lighter one is Mediterranean, and this color is Manor Blue. The one thing that I don't like about them is that there's really only one use for them. You know, like, because a Nuvo embellishment mousse is fairly similar, but you can use them as watercolors and as like a paste with a stencil. Like, there's so many different uses. So it is a little bit hard to decide to purchase them. But yeah. I am not from Italy. Solorio is my married name. My maiden name is Morgan, and I'm actually Japanese. And what did I say? Because I did the ancestry DNA thing. Well, my grandfather's Welsh, and I'm going to use my heat tool. My grandfather is Welsh, and on my mom's side, and then my father's side, his dad is from Ireland. Well, not his dad, but he's Irish. But my husband is Hispanic. So I know it's crazy. A lot of people think that I am Filipino or Hispanic, but I'm Japanese and a bunch of Caucasian. I don't know even the correct way how to put it, but oh, thank you. Yeah, it's if you guys are in, I've wanted to do a video on my ancestry and my all of that sort of thing because it's so intriguing and I'm so intrigued, and I talked about it a while ago on one of my streams and a lot of people were intrigued by it, and I might do one and show you guys my results for the ancestry DNA. I wasn't as surprised as some of the people because I knew I was Japanese. My mom's mom is full Japanese, and her name is Tomiko Imazaki. The thing that I was surprised at was that my dad's mom said she was German, and no German came up. It doesn't mean that I'm not, but yeah. I was adopted. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is interesting. I honestly, now I kind of recommend Ancestry DNA. I was kind of more intrigued with the 23andMe, but I heard something that they sold people's medical stuff. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to get into all that, but it's really, really interesting. And it matched my uncle to me, and then my cousin, and a bunch of people that I don't even know. But anyways, all right, so at this point, I'm going to add some clear gesso to the top of this. And you could definitely, if you want more play with the colors, you can add the clear gesso first, but it won't give like this watercolory look. Oh, I didn't even see, I'm sorry, Kelly. If you prefer the metallic paints over the waxes. No, I prefer the waxes over the paints, but that's just me. I don't grab for the paints as much as I grab for the waxes, but you can definitely do the same techniques. And I do have a video using the metallic paints as like I do the same thing as the waxes. So, and yes, Linda is right. There's definitely more choices and you can do more things with the metallic paints. All right, so I'm just going to add some clear gesso to this. All right. I think it kind of depends on your style because I tend to use more watercolors than acrylic paints. So if you tend to grab acrylic paints more than like watercolors or sprays, then I think the metallic paints would definitely be something that you should get. And that's like her Finnabair's new what are these? The acrylic paints in the little bottles. I thought about getting them and then I decided not to because of the fact that I still have bottles and bottles of the metallic paints. And I have tons of these that are still, basically not even used. So, yeah. I probably will end up getting them eventually. What is the point of adding gesso here? Okay, so today I was just kind of playing around and I'm still learning. I think there's so much to learn with mixed media and art journaling and the different mediums and everything. So what I wanted to do was try adding the paint without gesso and then to see how it would turn out. And then I wanted to add some of these or some more dimension with the graphite sticks. So that's why I'm adding the gesso, and then it'll give a layer on top of it, and then I can spread around the graphite stick a little bit better than if I were to just add it to the paper. I hope that's making sense. Because I'm definitely not the best at explaining things. Yes, Kelly, yes, right? Kelly, Heavenly Zen is Kelly. The paints, I'll do another video because it's been a while since I've done a video using the same techniques as you can do with the black gesso and the Art Alchemy wax. So I'll definitely do a video using the metallic paints so you can see, and then you can decide. Yes, and because the acrylic paints dry so fast, it's really easy to work with. It's not like a watercolor or something, you know? All right, I'm going to use my heat tool again. I have not used them, Linda. I specifically pulled them out because that's my first time using them. I got them a long time ago when they first came out from Prima. And I never used them. At least I don't remember using them. So, because I almost went with and pulled out the water soluble oil pastels, but then I saw these instead and I thought that I needed to use these. So, and these are water soluble as well. So they're a little bit different, I think, than regular graphite sticks. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not. And the one that I use, I don't know if it makes it, I'm sure it makes some sort of difference if you're kind of drawing something, but I use 12B. I don't know. Yes, I will definitely work on that, Kelly. All right, hold on one from Greece. People Greeks. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So, Risa, I hope I'm saying your name right. Greece is my all-time like go-to place. That's definitely going to be somewhere that I go. But my husband's middle name is Theophilus. Well, it's Teofilo in Spanish. So I always thought possibly that he might have been Greek, you know, just a little bit somewhere along the lines, but it didn't show up. So I even told him, I said, even if you're less than 1%, we're booking the flights and we're going to Greece. And he's fair skinned too, and really black hair. And a lot of people think that he is Italian, actually. All right, I am going to add just a little, maybe I didn't use this one because this one doesn't seem like the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's like charcoal. So I'm just going to, there we go, speak English, Tiffany. All right, just lightly go around, and then I'll spray a little bit more water here, and then I'm going to use my finger to smudge it around. And I added a little bit too much. These colors are a little bit lighter than the purple. So and Jess, if you're still here, the gesso helps kind of keep the medium on top. And then as you could see, I'm kind of wiping away a little bit, and it helps with that too, so that it's not seeping in the paper. And where's my... Use watercolor pencil? Yes, definitely. You can use watercolors. You can use you can use ink. You can even use acrylic paint. I just had these and I haven't used them, so I wanted to give them a try. Yes, with like, because I don't use like matte medium or what is it? Like gel medium or anything like that, or the Ranger one. I don't know what it's called, but it kind of gives like a glossy finish. That one is used more to seal a project. The gesso is, well, I'll tell you, it's on the back here. It's ground acrylic, works well as a primer and sealer on most surfaces, including canvas, wood, paper, metal, chipboard, fabric, plastic, dries quickly and keeps a working surface visible. Works well for a variety of color products, providing non-yellowing clear background. Gesso is water-based, but permanent and flexible after drying. And you can even mix it with acrylic paints to create a range of customized color grounds. Apply with a paintbrush. And so, yeah. So I hope that helps a little bit. I'm not loving this as much as the purple one, only because, let me see if I have a darker blue really quickly. All right, I knew I didn't have a dark blue because I normally... All right, I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is the pitch black Impasto paint. And if I need to, I will mix it together with a blue and make it a little bit darker. All right, back to this. As you could see, I have no rhyme or reason to this. Very simple. I wanted it to be simple because sometimes things can get a little bit complicated, at least when I create. So wanted to make something that was, and it's one layer, which, well, two, I should say, because I add a sticker. So there's no, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Modeling paste or anything like that. All right, this is becoming a smudgy mess. Yes, like dimension, yes. Because normally when I do projects, I add some sort of modeling paste or something, but this time I did not. Just basically left it one layer. And all right, I'm just gonna keep doing this with this graphite stick, and then I'll add more paint to kind of even it out. And we'll see how it ends up. And I can clean up these areas because I did use the gesso. If I had a clean area on my paper towel here. There we go. All right, I'm going to all right, see you later, Jess. And everybody make sure you check out her channel. Please. All right. All right. I'm anxious to see how it's going to turn out too. So we'll see. You know, I think in my other one, I kind of let things kind of flow a little bit more than on this one. So I'm going to do that. So anybody doing anything fun? I know some of you are just waking up. Some of you are going to bed. I'm guessing it's the weekend for everybody. Yes, definitely going to be adding splashes or like splatters, yes. Hi, Wendy. You're not too late. Let's see. How long have I been live? Oh, 44 minutes. I told my family an hour, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. You guys have had so many good questions. And then when I get talking about ancestry and all that kind of stuff. All right. Again, I kind of love the purple a little bit more, but We'll see after I add all the splatters and stuff. All right. I'm going to add a little bit black here. All right, I'm going to use my heat tool. I do love this color though, this Manor Blue. It is so pretty. It's like a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's really pretty. Like a dusty blue almost, if there's such a thing. All right. Yeah, and I think that too. I think because of the purple one, I didn't add as many circles. So. Oh, that sounds fun, Davita. If you guys haven't checked out Davita, you guys got to go check her out. And Linda and anybody else who has a channel. You try the show Procrastinator Monster and Organize the Art Studio. That's fun. I am, this weekend we're getting the rest of my shelves for my closet, for my craft room. So I'm going to be in that same boat with you, organizing. So, all right. Yes, I agree. Splatters change everything. All right, I am going to add some circles with inside the circles, I guess. So I have these stamps from Finnabair, and I'm just going to add a couple just because it gives a little bit more texture. Whoops. And all of the supplies will be listed in the description box, so be sure to check it out. Oh, of course. If you guys want, feel free to have links to your channels, but if you hover over the person's name, there's like 3 little dots that come up, and you can click to go to channel. So be sure. But I think it doesn't open up in a separate window, so you gotta right click and then open new tab. So you are still here. All right, if that makes any sense. I was telling my husband the other day that some people kind of get upset if you, I guess, self-promote. I don't know. Of course, if you're like spamming somebody's channel or, you know, something like that. But for me, I love shouting people out. I love sharing people's channels. And not that I'm some super huge YouTube channel, but I think it is a little bit harder to be a little bit bigger channel in the genre of videos that we do. So I think it's important to share the love, and or how else are you going to know about other people, you know? Let's see. All right. And without people watching my videos, without people commenting and sharing and subscribing, I wouldn't have a channel. So I think it's important that we all support each other. Hi, Mimi. Mimi has a channel, I believe, as well. All right. Oh, I was missing something. It's my coffee. I need a drink of my coffee really quickly. Yes, Leslie, I agree. There are some people that are kind of high on their horses, but we won't get into that. All right. What next? What next? I'm trying to remember what I did next. I added splatters. I need to get, oh, I have it right here. My other paintbrush. A while ago, somebody had said, I can't believe that you shared my video and shared my channel. And I can't remember all that was exactly said, but I don't think I'm anybody special. You guys share my channel, my videos, and everything like that. So who am I not to, if I'm inspired by somebody, I'm going to do the same, you know? So, right, I'm going to add a little bit of splatters. And we need more creative people. We need to find more creative people. I think everybody has something different to bring to the creative community. And if you are ever in my live streams, I do not mind you saying, oh, hey, I have this video, come check it out. You know, I know none of you will do this, but as long as you're not spamming your channel or anything like that, that it kind of, you know, it would get annoying in the chat. I do not mind at all. All right, so I added some of the Manor Blue, and then now I'm adding some splatters with the Mediterranean. Well, Linda, you have so many videos that people can watch if they're new to your channel, and amazing projects at that. So I need to add a little bit more water. Uh-oh. I'm wearing one of my good shirts that's not yet stained with paint. So I'm going to back away just a tad. All right. Loving the splatters. Yes. Oh, the stamping. Yes. And I have these new ones. I'm wondering, I might just add a little bit because it might add just a little bit more texture. What do you guys think? These are the new ones from Finnabair. Just kind of along, just a little bit. Oh, yes. Coffee or paint splatters in your coffee. That definitely would be me. My coffee is a little ways away, or else it would be all over my table and all over my floor. I can't tell you how many times I have spilt my coffee on my keyboard, on my laptop. All right, I'm going to use my heat tool just a little bit, and I'm almost done, you guys. And then at the end, oh, there it is. Let's say if I can find, I'm going to be having a new video on Monday. It's a card. So I'll show you guys that in just a second, and you guys get a sneak peek of that. Let's see which way. Also, if you didn't know, I have a couple workshops that I've done. They're just online workshops. They are about an hour-long video, pre-recorded videos. And I am doing, for a limited time, probably for about a month or so. I say limited time, but I want to give people time if they want to purchase them. But I'm doing, they're normally $20 each, but I'm doing both of them for $25. One is the Dream Big workshop, and the other one is the Winter Wonderland tags. I am loving the stamp. I'm going to have to pick up another one because I am sure I'm going to gunk up this one. This one is the, where did I put the package? There it is. It's from the new release from Finnabair, and it's called Secret Notes. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more. And after I'm done with this as well, I am going to leave a link to the video that I watched this morning or last night. I can't remember exactly. I can't remember how to pronounce her name, so I'm going to leave a link, but I was inspired by somebody else's art journal. They did one circle, and it was a red circle, and they added like some fabric. It was really, really gorgeous. Joy, I don't clean my stamps. I'm horrible. Sometimes if they get really bad, I have the StazOn cleaner, and I will just use the StazOn cleaner with you need to get the StazOn cleaner. And then I have this stamps. Well, somebody told me that it's actually for your hands. It's like a scrub from Ranger, but I use it all the time for my stamps, and it doesn't do anything to my stamps. All right, let me get a paper towel. But yes, the StazOn ink cleaner, or what's this called? Yes, StazOn all-purpose cleaner. That's what I use. And then I'll even add a little bit of water. See how the ink is just kind of running? And normally it wouldn't do that, so. But yes, I don't clean my stencils. I don't clean my stamps. I'm a very, very messy crafter. All right. I think I like how it added just something else to the page in the background. And then when I add the white splatters, it will definitely kind of mix all together. And where did I put my white? Did I put it away? I did put it away. There it is. All right, so for splatters, I like to use the Distress Spray Stain in Picket Fence, and there is a link in the description box. And I did put a couple drops of the re-inker in here as well, just to give it a little bit more pigment. But I used it for a long time without even adding the extra. All right. I'm getting splatters all over me. All right. So what I do is I just take it and get a lot of it off, but not, all of it, and then just hit it. Sometimes I'll and this has lasted me for a very, very, very long time. I can't even tell you when I bought it. It was way long ago, months, probably at least a year ago, I want to say, maybe. It's been a long time. So it's lasted me quite a while just using it for splatters. All right. I think that's it. Pretty simple, right, you guys? Oh, and you know what would be a cool stamp too? Is I can't remember if they're circles or if they're just strips of like stitching, kind of scribbly stitching. But Tim Holtz came out with a stamp set that's really, really neat. I can't wait to get it. But I've been spending too much money. It's just too many good things coming out and not enough money. Yeah, my son's getting braces, so it's kind of he had to get the spacers, and then next week he's getting the thing that widens your mouth. I forget what it's called. So yeah, that's always fun. I think I'm going to add a little bit. Yes, I think I'm going to try to do that, Joy. Make my project in advance. That way I kind of know what I'm doing. Although a lot of times I won't be able to do that just because I'm not in the mood to create, or you know what I mean? Like I have to be inspired, I guess. So we'll see how it turns out. And Linda, I call mine easy art journaling. Because the breaking the page thing, that's Marta's thing. She's amazing at that though, right? All right. Which one? With the last journal page? I think, yeah. It's sometimes good to kind of just go with the flow, but yeah, I think for a live, I definitely have to kind of have some sort of direction and kind of know what I'm going to do because, like you said, it's not really. Oh, yes, that one, and I can understand because when I posted it, I don't even know if it has 500 views yet, but I got like 10 thumbs down on it. So I know it was not a good video. But I love the sprays. So all right. Here is a look. Yes, this is easy. It's not like, let me grab it really quickly. Like these, I still call them easy art journaling techniques, but to some new people that are not, that are just getting into art journaling might look at this and look at all of the different layers and the textures and everything that's going on and think that it might be a little bit too difficult, you know? So I definitely wanted to try to do something that was very, very simple. So, although, I mean, to me, these are simple, but again, I like layering and I like texture. I love all of it. So, bye, Kelly. I know I'm going to get off now too. It's been an hour and 7 minutes. So I told my family an hour. So I need to add a sticker. So let's add a sticker. I need to get more of these because I'm running out of the ones that I love the most. Let's see. What kind of quotes do you guys like? Let's see, we have live your dream with passion. I'm happiest when I'm with you. Can you link to the videos? Are there videos? Those are great. Yes, there is videos to these. This one is just like a sped up video. This one, I think, I can't remember. One of them I did live. This one, I think. Stay simple. All right, let's see if there's something along those lines. What about creativity takes courage? We'll add it kind of to the same spot. And actually on Monday, there will be a sped up video where I do a voiceover explaining how I did this art journal page. For those people that don't like the lives, there's quite a few of them. So I'm trying to please as many people as I can. I know that I can't please everybody, but a lot of people aren't subscribed to my channel for live videos. So I want to try to do my best to give them the videos that they're used to. So, and then probably Tuesday, I will have this card video up. This stamp set is from Simon Says Stamps. It's the Beautiful Flower stamp set. So, yeah. So only you guys got a sneak peek. Yes, thank you guys for joining. I do really, really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, if you could give this video a like, I would really, really appreciate it. And again, all of the supplies are listed in the description box. And what else? The workshops, if you're interested in the workshops. And if you want to sign up for my newsletter, I send out one a month that I, here, I'll put this back for you guys. Where did I put my pages? I send out one a month to sorry, I'm reading. I can't try to talk and read. I send out one newsletter a month and I summarize all of my projects. So I kind of just take some of my favorites or some of your guys' favorites and put them in a work or in a newsletter. So, and I don't spam you. I missed the beginning. Yes, you can watch after. Definitely watch after. Fabine, I hope I'm saying your name right. Over on my website, it's tiffanycelorio.com. And then I just kind of put all of my projects, my videos, all of that sort of thing in one newsletter. That way you can have it and then go back to it if you want to. I don't normally do every single, if I do a lot of projects in 1 month, I don't put them all in the newsletter, just kind of the main ones. So. Do you guys have any questions before I sign off? You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on the Friday night. Well, here it's Friday anyways. And I'll definitely have to try to sneak in another one of these here and there. Because it's been fun hanging out with you guys in the nighttime. No questions? All right. If you think of anything, please leave it in the comment section down below if you're watching this later. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.